the earphones bit is not plugged in, so I just keep one ear off just as I can hear what you're saying, type thing. Yeah, just
Oh,
yeah,
whenever you brought
cool.
that one.
Yep.
There we are.
All right. Good morning, everybody. We are nearly ready to go. There's 3 minutes left on the clock. I'm sure you can all hear the beautiful dulcet tones of Ricky Mullen in the background. And I'm here with my good friend Zach Graham.
Hello there.
Yep.
Pleasure to be here.
So yes, Zach, it's nice to be actually sitting down in a chair and not having to be lifting lots of heavy weights and spotting and loading for once.
For once in my life.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, you'll be able to get the benefit of just sitting down here and doing not a whole lot. So yeah, very much enjoyable. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing this sub-junior session today.
Indeed.
So yeah, we have 14 lifters.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to
There will be a 20-minute break in between sessions following the IPF rules.
on the far side, Claire,
So
Badass Conway,
just a couple of
not Badass,
couple more minutes left to go. We're just having a bit of crack here in the venue, just introducing all the referees and our spotting and loading team. They've been doing fantastic yesterday, didn't they, Zach?
Thank you very much. Yes indeed. Yes indeed we did.
center chair, we have Colin. God damn you, squats I get you next time, Andrea.
See, that's the thing. People tend to miss out on the banter in the venue because, especially when certain MCs are on, because
Yes, indeed.
yeah, Ricky's just having a bit of fun because our centre ref Colin was competing yesterday, and he was. I think did he miss his last squat, unfortunately. So, but yeah, always better when you can laugh at it coming off. So.
Mr. Cam. We have the man with the plan. Junior, he is training to be a junior Wolverine with that beard. Adam McAlpine.
All right, 1 minute left on the clock.
Spotters and loaders wise, we'll get to them later on and have time to introduce everybody. We are 50 seconds from opening up, 50 seconds. The first lifter out will be Kirsty Horn. Kirsty's coming in at a body weight of 49.7 kilos, something I personally I don't remember. I didn't realize people seem that small. That sounds like dinner to me. Kirsty will be opening with 60 kilos. Lifter to follow will be Madeline Thompson and then Ella McKinney. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this may be Sunday morning and you may be in the Banville, but I want to hear you make more noise than the
Pleasure, boys.
Pleasure Boys. So you're sitting on hollow ground. This time last
Oh
year,
my goodness!
Pleasure
Anybody who
Boys-
is not here in this venue right now is missing out.
I was about to say, some of you may genuinely remember. Several that I saw on Instagram didn't remember. But I want to hear you lot make more noise than the Pleasure Boys, okay? So practice this, okay? Whenever the lifter comes out, I want to hear you go, wah! This is your chance. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, we'll get better.
This is.
Right,
Yeah,
ladies and
Ricky's
gentlemen,
trying
we
to
have
G up the crowd here a little bit, get a bit of energy in the room. And I think on a Sunday morning they're taking a little bit of time to get all energized. But do you know what? I'm sure as the. There we go. Injecting a little bit of energy into the room. All right, first up, Kirsty Horn, 60 kilos.
Everybody on the platform today is a sub junior. Madeline Thompson, get ready. And that is a good lift to the white lights on Kirsty.
Nicely done. Easy opener there for Kirsty. Always good whenever you get your first one locked in. Takes a bit of the pressure off.
90 kilos goes to the bar. 90 kilos.
I think for a lot of lifters, it's you get that first squat out of the way, and then you're like, okay, now I can settle in. So, yeah.
The bar weight goes up in 2.5 kilos, 2.5 kilo increments. Unless
Madeline Thompson up next, 90 kilos going on the bar. Madeline is in the sub-junior 84 kilo class.
Madeline's coming in here at a 90 kilo starter. Bar is loaded for you, Madeline. Let's go.
All right. Madeline walking onto the platform very confidently, supported by her coach Emmanuel, who was lifting yesterday. Nice and deep, not feeling on depth there.
Lovely, decent opener.
And it's a good lift.
Good lift.
100 kilos. 100 kilos. Rack height. 10.
Up next, Ella McKinney, 100 kilos.
Sorry, that's more. Sorry, it's. Oh, it is Alan, sorry. I'm not in charge, he is. 100 kilos. Rack height. 11 for Ella. Brian's going for Ella. Let's go. Nice easy opener here.
No one lifts it. No, go.
One. Taking our time. Each lifter has 60 seconds to get the start signal.
Lifters coming up and asking for change of music, but let's be honest, for an opener, it should be something you can be kicked out of bed at 3 a.m. at and you can do when you're half asleep.
Should be no bother at all.
Exactly. Ella McKinney, 100 kilos here, gets her start command. Nice and deep.
Nice
really
and strong.
easy, just as it should be with an opener.
Referee say 3 1 light, so it's taken up. 115 goes on the bar. Rack height 10 for Yin Chen. Ella was held a little bit longer at the top there. She needed to lock out her knees. Two side referees are looking for knees locked before their hands drop. Once their hands drop, then the center ref can give the go signal. 115 kilos. On a cup of coffee for the load team.
So Yin Chen, 115 kilos here.
115 for Yin. Yin is 68.5 kilos. Opening up on very dangerously close to the double bodyweight squat already. That's only as an opener.
Yin having competed in the Commonwealth Northern Ireland team just there in October, so Yin's first return to the platform since then. Yin did extremely well, coming home with a few medals.
Bar is loaded for you, Yin. Let's go.
All right, bar's loaded for Yin. Let's see it. Sporting her lovely new Northern Ireland tracksuit.
Sleek, elegant.
That's an easy opener.
Strong opener.
3 white lights.
3 white lights,
Nicely
and
done.
that is a good lift.
Yin is wearing the new NI singlet, which is sponsored by SPD. What that means is that she is an international lifter and has competed for Northern Ireland on an international stage.
Next up, Tom Irwin, 130 kilos being loaded onto the bar.
But here we go, 130 kilos goes in the bar, rack height 14 for Tom
First of
Irwin.
our male sub-juniors.
Tom is coached by Daniel Allen, our performance director today. Looking ruggedly handsome in shorts. I know he wears shorts just because he's boxed up. 130. Bar
Right,
is loaded for
bar
you,
is
Tom.
loaded
Let's
for
go.
Tom.
Nice easy opener here, buddy. Bobby Wilson, get ready. Yes, 3 white lights. That's a great there. There's not
Nicely
a
done.
good
Easy
rack
opener
height
there by
on the
Tom.
first squat. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that. Been doing it for 30 years, and it's still the most horrific thing in the world.
That's the thing. Squat openers are always a little bit slower just as people kind of begin to get into the groove of things, get warmed up, and once they get their openers done, then that's when the competition begins to get a little bit more spicy. See people beginning to push themselves a little bit, close to that, you know, maybe high 90%, maybe 100% of max on second attempts, and then just really go for it all out on
Full
the
effort on that last one.
Yeah. So
Chase
let's see.
records, personal bests.
Exactly. So let's see Bobby Wilson now, 145 kilos in the 74 kilo class. Bobby weighing in at 73.4 kilos today. Easy opener there for Bobby.
Well, looks like a very easy opener, 2 to 1. A little bit shy on one side depth-wise. Nice to see Bobby also has his glasses on today, so hopefully no signposts will be damaged. Bobby's a little bit famous for what he did over in South Africa. They're still fixing part of the Sun City Hotel. 152.5 kilos.
Next up, our other 74 kilo sub-junior competitor, Maverick Riches, 152.5 kilos. Maverick actually only just competed in the rookie competition in October there, so this is his first full competition, so no pressure on this one. Nothing like coming onto the national stage for your first full competition.
Come on, Mav, let's go! Best name ever.
Oh, Maverick's getting fired up. Really nice and strong coming out the bottom of the hole with that one. Easy opener.
Big Mav's looking ready to rock the place today. 170 kilos. 170 kilos for Alan Adair. Alan's coming in at rack height 15. 170. I think everybody should take a moment to appreciate these.
Next up on the platform, Alan Adair, 170 kilos for his opening squat. Alan in the 93 kilo sub-junior class. A couple of 93s this morning. I think the other one is Josh Holmes.
170 kilos. Let's go. Harry Leversey, please get ready.
Nice confident walkout. Nicely done. Good to have some music. Yeah, nice to have some support in the crowd as well. You know, these are sub-juniors, and it's nice to have their families and friends and people who are interested in the sport just coming around and watching and getting them a bit of support, giving them a bit of confidence as they do their openers.
6 big reds. 195 for Harry Loverly. Big Geraldo coming from Resurgence.
Harry Leavesley up now, 195 kilos.
Bar is loaded for you, Harry. Let's go. Harry loves to bring the heat. Ross Anderson, get ready. Smooth and strong the whole way to the top. Oh, 3 white lights. That's a good opener for Harry.
Very good effort there. That was 3 white lights. Good left.
205 kilos. 205 kilos for Ross Anderson.
Ross Anderson now, 205 kilos.
20 kilo category. Good man.
Ross in the 120 kilo class, weighing in at 119.8. Pretty much pitched that absolutely perfectly on the way in. Yeah.
Bar is loaded for you, Ross. Let's go to 105.
Zach, do you know, is this Ross's last year as a sub-junior, or is he one more year?
I have reason to believe it might be his last.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure.
Yeah, because you have one more year in sub junior.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Hope
So-
he doesn't bulk up. Don't want competition.
Well, let's see how Ross fares on this 205.
Lovely and strong.
Yeah.
The way an opener should move, nice and easy.
And it's a good lift. Nicely done by Ross.
210 kilos, 210 kilos for Josh Holmes. Rack height stays at 16.
Josh Holmes, 210 kilos now.
And your
So
bar.
let's see what he can do. Bar is loaded for Josh.
Colin still getting over that squat session yesterday, obviously. Bar is loaded for you, Josh. The clock is ticking. Lifter to follow, Adam Gall.
So you'll see that some lifters do take a little bit longer to come out. Sometimes they have to finish, adjusting their wrist wraps or their knee sleeves just to make sure that they are in compliance with all the technical rules. Big, strong squat.
Easy.
Halfway up, he was telling everybody.
3
There
white
we go.
lights. And that is a good lift.
Josh also gets an extra white light for the awesome hairdo on the platform. 225 kilos, 225. That's 4 reds, Johnny. 4 reds, Johnny.
Adam Galt now, 225 kilos.
Pounds on the bar.
Adam, also one of our Commonwealth team competitors in October there. He competed in the 93s in Commonwealth, so he's just moved up to the 105s recently. So let's see how he fares, weighing in at 99.2.
Next up, AJ.
Gets a squat command.
Oh, easy.
Lovely
over.
effort.
And 3 wide
Nice and
lines.
easy.
That's lovely.
Flares the hips back a little bit, but manages to keep it under control. And, yep, gets 3 white lights for it.
245 kilos.
This is a lot of weight. We are, for sub-juniors, we are moving into a big, big weight here. 245 kilos for AJ Mulhern in the 120 kilo class.
Assuming everybody gets their openers in. AJ's coming up first, 245.
And that's the thing. A lot of these sub-juniors, I say, looking at you, Zach, are, they bring a lot of pressure and competition for some of the people who are, kind of in the older weight classes, or older age categories. They're keeping the pressure on, making sure that these juniors and open class lifters are, really kind of keeping their training up.
It can be changed, but
So
we don't change the drop if we have on the rack what is 10 kilos.
all right.
30 seconds.
So AJ has requested a change in rack height.
Lose the time, AJ.
So
Like tall man himself, he needs it.
20 seconds remaining to get his start command. Walks it out, should be able to get it in time. Yeah, plenty of time.
That's a long way.
Very, very
Lovely.
easy opener.
Putting on 3 wides, and he's on the board. First blood to AJ. Next up, 247.5 kilos.
Last of our opening squats here. 247.5 kilos for Tom Pitts.
Second generation
120 kilos
coming up here.
in the 120 kilo weight class. Weighing at 113.6.
It's not a bad weight to be opening up. That's for sure.
Exactly. Still has a little bit of growing to do into this class, but whenever you're lifting 247.5 kilos, I think you can do whatever you want. All right, let's see it, Tom. It's going to be a good one. If he's opening at 247.5. Yeah. And you can see there is a large crew around him. Whenever we go over 200 kilos, you require 5 spotters for the safety of our lifter and our spotters and loaders. Tom, nice and slow and controlled. Very strong.
Oh, that was an easy move.
Has a lot more in the tank.
Plenty more.
3 white lights. All right. So thankfully everybody locks in a squat on their opener. Very good.
That's what you like to see.
All right. Next up, Kirsty Horn, 70 kilos, going up 10 kilos from her opening attempt.
10 kilos in some places doesn't sound much, but for Kirsty, 10 kilos is exactly 20% of her body weight. And she is by far the lightest lifter we have here this morning.
So yeah, Kirsty in the 52 kilo class.
Bar is reset, platform's reset, referee said
Coming
we're
in
good to go.
well
Kirsty, your
over
bar is loaded.
this well over body weight squat here.
Come on, let's have it. Nice easy second. Madeline, get ready. Up.
Ooh, just a little bit too deep.
Well touched, bars and loaders, but a reminder for all lifters to stay with the bar. Stay with the bar.
Just a little bit too much there. Hopefully she can try again on her third lift.
Yeah, sometimes with some lifters, they go very, very deep on their squats and therefore can't kind of get that push out of the bottom of the hole. You know, you can, as long as you, the technical rules are if your hip crease drops below the top surface of your knee, then that is enough for the depth. You don't have to go ass to grass, but, you know, it just depends. Some lifters enjoy going really, really deep, get that stretch reflex, just to have them push out the bottom of the hole, but, you know, it just varies from lifter to lifter. Madeline Thompson up next, 100 kilos on the bar for Maddie. 10 kilos of a jump.
Oh, look at that face of determination there. There was no way that one was getting away.
And it's a good lift for Maddie.
That's a good lift.
She's very pleased with that one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hitting those big milestones, you know, those kind of 100 or 50, you know, kilo milestones is always a big thing for people. All right, up next, Ella McKinney, 110 kilos. Another 10 kilo increase for Ella.
Lifter follow is ladies and gentlemen, everybody on this platform today is under 18. These are the future of the sport. They're knocking some big numbers out relative to body weight all across the board.
Ella getting in nice and tight to the bar. Squats nice and deep. Fights through at the knees. And it's a good lift.
Lovely fight.
122.5, 122.5. Rack right 10 goes on the bar for Yen. Yen is jumping 7.5 kilos from the opener.
Yin now with 122.5 kilos, going up for 7.5 kilo increase.
Like an experienced lifter. The bar is loaded for you again. Nice and easy second here. Come on, Erwin. Get ready.
Yin even getting the nails to match her singlet today. Comes in, getting ready, locks the knees, gets the squat command.
Yin using that French squat technique there with a heavy lean and all back, but it's three ways it's working for her beautifully.
Lovely left.
Nicely done.
Decent fight, but not too much. Just perfect.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, second attempts are always a little bit more work, but you know, just depends. Some people, you know, they take a bigger jump on their first, in between their first and second, just to try and make up as much ground as possible. And then on the thirds, traditionally a little bit of a smaller jump, but you know, some people just like to go all out, see what you can get. Tom Irwin now, 140 kilos.
We are loaded. Let's go,
As
Tom
Pete,
Irwin.
our platform manager, moves the bar into place for Tom.
Bobby Wilson, get ready.
You see our loading crew holding down the rack on all four sides just to make sure, because some lifters do like to shake the bar about, shake the rack about a little bit, trying to get really locked in.
I don't believe he's going to lose that on depth in it. 3 wide lights, and that's
And a
the
good lift.
very nice one I've ever done in 30 years. Somebody take a hold of the platform for his third. 155 kilos, 300.
Bobby Wilson now, 155 kilos for Bobby.
The bar for Bobby Wilson. Big Bobby W. Rack height 12. Bobbilicious, as he's known from the team. The bar is loaded for you, Bobby. Let's go. Nice easy second here.
All right, let's see it, Bobby. As he comes onto the platform, nice, calm and collected.
Come on, Bobby. 10 kilos. Ain't nothing but a peanut.
Walks out, nice and strong. Oh, very easy coming out of that one.
Yes, 3 wide lights. Sheer relief that he hasn't tripped over anything or killed anybody yet. 165 kilos, 165 kilos, record 13.
Next up, Maverick Riches, 165 kilos. Maverick going for a 12.5 kilo increase.
This morning, decided he's going to come here and lift weights today instead. Bar is loaded for you, Mom. Let's go. If you squint, you can actually see he looks a little bit like Tom Cruise on the platform. Next up, Alan Adair.
Maverick getting fired up.
That's a smoke show. Afterburners were on there, man.
Love it. Absolutely smokes that one. Not a problem.
Load that up. 300 easy.
Definitely want to see some more weight on that bar.
180 kilos, please. Your rank 15 for Alan Adair. Rumor has it we've already had a couple of records broken this morning. And we have the beautiful Amanda will be letting us know as we drink more.
All right, Alan Adair up next. 180 kilos for Alan.
Bar is loaded for you, Alan.
10 kilo of an increase.
10 kilo jump, nice safe one from his first. Next up, Harry Leaves.
All right, nice strong walkout from Alan. Don't know whether the microphones pick up the fact that big Pete Vols in the background always likes to give some very loud encouragement to the lifters. Whenever you have a big angry man shouting in your ear, they lift the bar, you generally tend to.
Harry's jumping 10 from his opener.
All right, Harry Leavesley now, 205
Ball
kilos.
is loaded for you, Harry. Let's
10
go.
kilo jump
Come
for
on,
Harry
let's get behind
in
him.
the 83 kilo class.
Kicked off on the platform yesterday in the girls. Harry's here for the boys. Come on, Harry, easy win. Ross Anderson, get ready.
All right, you can see spotters holding down the rack as Harry gives it a bit of a test the weight. Yep, lifting it up just to kind of feel that weight on his back, just as when he lifts it out. Not surprised by anything, gets his squat command. Big, strong drive.
Fast out of the hole, easy lockdown, and 3 white lights.
And that lovely ground translates into a 3 white lights.
215
Very strong.
kilos goes to the bar, 215 for Ross Anderson.
Ross Anderson now,
Rack height 16.
215 kilos.
Well over 200 kilos, so we're not even close to the finish of this round.
All right, let's see it, Ross. Bar is loaded.
One of the rhinos in the house. Coached by Big Jimbo.
Big brace.
Big drive.
Perfectly judged
Nice.
second lift there for our Ross.
No, unfortunately not. Just depth on the sides, it looked like.
The red light shows no lift, and the red card shows no lift. Okay, folks, we have our first NI record attempt.
All right,
Up first,
Josh Holmes, 225 kilos.
5 kilos.
This is a national record attempt.
The bar is loaded for you. Let's go, Josh. Josh is here to try and break his own record.
So current record is held by Josh Holmes, standing at 220 kilos.
Some noise. No, record.
He's definitely confident.
Adam, get ready.
Big drive.
Oh, yes.
And that is a new NI record for Josh Holmes. And he still has one more in the tank. Still has at least another 5 kilos, I would say. So let's see what he does. But for now, Adam Galt, 232.5 kilos, being loaded up for his second attempt.
Adam's in the 105 category, not the 93s. Which is why this is a heavier weight, but not a record. Different weight category all around.
Adam going to go for a 7.5 kilo increase from his previous attempt.
Your bar is loaded, 335. 7.5 kilo jump, come on, buddy. And then the two big boys are coming out to wrestle the record back. First up is Adam, 232.5. Let's go, buddy.
Gets set into place.
No problem at all there. By the looks of things.
That's a good lift, 2-1, yep. So Adam got a little bit of a delay at the start there, needed to lock his knees at the start. The referee, center ref, will not give you your start command unless your knees are fully locked. All right, AJ Mulhern, 260 kilos. We have another national record attempt.
AJ broke the squat record by 20 kilos on his opener. Tom took it back. Now AJ's back out again. Bar is loaded. 260 kilos. Squat record attempt for AJ. Is that another 12 and a half on top of Tom?
Nice and strong out of the hole. Was it deep enough?
Stands it up.
Yes.
That is a new NI record.
There we are. And again, still got one more in the tank.
62.5, 362 for Big Tom.
Here's the thing, these 120s are going to be battling it out. There is another record attempt here for Tom Pitts. Not content for AJ to take that record of 260. Tom is loading up 262.5 kilos. Always nice to have a bit of drama, bit of battle.
Not often you see too many 120 sub-juniors
Exactly,
fighting each other.
All right, let's see it. There's a lot of energy in this room here. He is laser focused on this. Gets a squat command. A little bit of work out of the bottom, but and it's a good lift.
This is some fight.
4 attempts, 4 records. Somebody get some heart medication for his eye over there. Is there an EMT in the house? Is there an EMT in the house?
All right, Kirsty Horn here, 70 kilos. Gonna go give another attempt at this one. Kirsty just unfortunately losing a bit of tightness at the bottom, but managed to, is gonna try and see if she can do it on this one.
First out is Kirsty Horn.
So third and final squat attempts.
Looked a little bit tentative with it last time. She needs to whip this one up.
All right, bar is loaded for Kirsty.
Let's get behind Kirsty. She wants
Let's
it.
see it.
She needs it.
She's getting some good encouragement in the room.
You've got it.
Walks it out, nice and confident. Unfortunately, jumps her start command.
Gets it to the top. Waits for the referees.
And that's a no lift, unfortunately. Does jump her start command,
She does walk away with an
but
opener of 60
does
kilos.
have her opener locked in, so still continues on with the competition. Can make a total, so all good. Madeline Thompson next, 110 kilos. Maddie going up another 10 kilos from her first and second attempt.
It was an absolute sports show. Record 11 for Madeline.
She was very pleased to get her 100 kilo lift, so let's see how excited she is if she makes this one.
Here's open.
Bar is loaded.
Let's go. 3 for 3 here, Maddie. Let's take it. Next up is Element.
Big strong walkout, lets the bar settle. Gets her squat command. Up, up,
Big
up.
drive.
Oh.
But unfortunate.
Well caught bars and loaders. Well caught. Round of applause for everybody there, please. Lifted and everything. 115 kilos goes to the bar for Ella. 115 for Ella. Record 11. Ella is in the 63 kilo category. This just leaves her 5 kilos behind the NI record. Your bar is loaded for you. Let's go, Ella.
All right, bar is loaded for Ella McKinney, 115 kilos.
Fire it up. This is the one you want. A lifter to follow is Yin Shen.
5 kilo increase for Ella. Locks her knees, gets a squat command, fights through it, fights through it. Yes.
Gets it to the top.
And the referees say,
Massive lifter.
yes.
2 to 1.
You love to see the grind. You love to see the
good fight.
excitement after they get it. It is so good.
115. Beautiful lift.
Little bit of drama, perfectly judged. That is spot on attempt selection right there.
Yin holds the NI record at 130 already.
All right. Yin going in for 127.5 kilos. Yin holds the current NI squat record for the sub-junior 69s, which is set at 130. Going in just below that. Just wants to play it safe, build that total. Walks it out, nice and smooth. Settles into place. Nicely done. And it's a good lift.
Excited about that one.
Exactly, rightly so. I mean, whenever you go 3 for 3 in your squats, that is a day for celebration. Doesn't often happen to me, so. All right, Tom Irwin, 145 kilos now.
Nicely 5 kilos jump for Tom.
Bar is loaded for Tom.
3 for 3, build that subtotal in the 83 category. Come on, buddy. Next up is Bobby Wilson.
Tom gets a squat command. Drives it up. Nope, not there.
Unlucky.
Just on the edge. Half a kilo too much, but big round of applause.
Yeah, it looks like it was that little tiny bit too much. Maybe he would have had like a 142 and a half, but you know, it's one of those things you've got to give it everything. You've got to try and make these little, you know, little kilo grabs wherever you can.
White boy Wilson's coming out here with a 165,
But
10 kilo jump.
you see Tom still goes away with a 140 squat, so doesn't lose much on that one.
Bar is loaded for you.
So Bobby Wilson, 165 kilos now,
Come on, Bobby. Light
going
her up
for
here,
another 10 kilo increase. His second attempt looked really good, really strong, so he should have this on strength. Just can he dial in his technique, make sure it's good.
Come on, find that mad dog, Bobby. Let's go.
All right. Sets himself up, locks the knees. Drives it up, drive.
Oh, grind of the day there, Bobby. Oh,
No, unfortunately not. A little bit shallow on one side, and then soft knees. So it is what it is. Got to lift to the standard. Sometimes you just get so excited about making the lift. Was it deep enough? Yes.
Brilliant, my damn.
Yeah, that pushes Maverick about, I think it was 20 kilos ahead now of Bobby on squats, because Bobby unfortunately missed his final attempt. So Bobby's going to have a lot of work to put up. But I know that in the 74s, Bobby is really looking forward to try and see if he can maybe take the NI squat or the NI bench record. So we'll see how that goes. Bobby is a bit of a dark horse on bench, so Maverick's going to have a lot of work to do to try and keep up on bench, but we'll see how it goes. Alan Adair now, 190 kilos.
45 seconds. Come on.
Lifter to follow is Harry Leavesley. But let's see whether Alan can make this 10 kilo jump.
Wind it up, 190. Harry Leavesley, get ready.
Puts it real deep. Oh, lovely. Could have been a
Brilliant.
second.
Was
And it's a good lift.
three wides.
Easy third attempt there from Alan.
Back for 200 the next time he steps on the platform. 220 kilos.
Harry Leesley now 210 kilos for Harry.
Record 15 for Harry Leesley. Big Harry's gone 2 for 2. Jumping up another 5.
Yeah, goes for a 10 kilo jump on his first, between his first and second, and going for 5 kilos on his second and third. Bar is loaded.
The bar is loaded. Harry, let's go. Come on. Bragging rights. Bragging rights in the gym. Let's have it. Can't be letting Reese have his own way. Come on, you got this. 210. Ross Anderson, get ready.
Strong, confident walkout. Drives it up.
And the referee say that's a good lift.
And that's a good lift, 2 to 1.
That's good.
Center ref thought it was a little bit up down, but you only need 2.
Down for the center ref.
A little bit of a stumble. It doesn't have to be pretty,
220
but
kilos,
as long as it follows the rules, you're all good.
Ross missed 250.
Ross Anderson,
Technicality, which is
220 kilos now. Failed his second attempt on depth, but gonna go up anyway.
the one he wants.
If you feel confident, you have to go for it, I suppose.
Exactly. I mean, it wasn't a failure on strength. It was a failure on technical issues. So, you know, it's a perfectly legitimate tactic to go up. But you know, you just want to see what you're gonna do. So, yeah, may as well load it up and go for it and see how things go. All right, bar is loaded for Ross.
Come on, folks, let's get behind him here. He needs this one. Josh Holmes, get ready.
Strong walkout.
Back
He
grind.
fights for it.
Back push.
No. He had unfortunately
Unfortunate.
just got stuck at the knees.
Good call, but it's no left. But he still has 205 kilos in the bar.
Yeah, still has his opener locked in though.
Scoreboard.
All right, Josh Holmes going to be going for another NI record attempt. Broke it on his 225, breaking it by 5 kilos. Going to be trying to push it by another 10. So 15 kilos on the squat record today, going for this attempt.
Rack height 15, 235.
Let's see it. Bar is loaded for Josh.
NI record attempt. Come on, Josh, let's go.
Here we go.
Dives it down. Oh, gets stuck right at the bottom. But
Just
gotta load it up.
there, got out of position, no lift. The weight was light enough. Just got out of position, but he'll come back for that and more the next time. Still walks away with the Northern Ireland record, though.
All right, Adam Galt, 240 kilos for Adam. Going up another 7.5 kilos on this one.
Absolutely pushing the boundaries here today. You can see that in the state of the third lift, everybody. There's half and half.
So,
reds and greens.
and the thing about Adam Galt is, so lifting 240 kilos at 99 kilo body weight. A lot of people don't realize as sub-junior, Adam is actually only 15. So he still has quite a few more years left in sub-junior. And is only going to get stronger from here. So as a 15-year-old trying to lift 240 kilos in your squat. Let's see it, Adam. Drives it up.
And that's lovely.
Really strong.
Much easier than the colour of his face suggests.
And it's a good lift.
Nice, and it's a good lift.
240 kilos at 15 years old. Adam has a bright future in this sport. AJ Mulhern now 270 kilos. And this is going to be another record attempt. So AJ just had he temporarily had a NA squat record, which was taken away by Tom. So AJ now going to try and take it back, going for 270 kilos. All right, let's see it, AJ.
Come on, AJ, let's go one last time. Come on, you got this.
Really strong. What do the referees say?
Oh, that has to be.
Yes. Good lift and an NI record for AJ.
For the 5th time today.
Left more in the tank too.
All right, now we load up 271. Tom Pitts. This is the decider to see who is going to take the NI squat record in the 120 kilo class today. This is a big battle.
He's getting fired up behind the curtains.
Almost 600 pound on the bar.
Just shy of 600 pounds.
Sub-junior history in Northern Ireland. Bar is
All right, let's see it. This room is absolutely kicking off. The energy is explosive here right now. Tom getting fired up, ready for this 271 kilos.
Come on, wind it up.
Lifts it out. Really strong walkout. Up. Little bit of a dip in the bar, maybe.
Gets it to the top. The
Let's
referee
see.
say,
No, unfortunately not.
up and down.
Downward movement. So the record is AJ's for today.
That leaves him with 262.5.
All right, that concludes our squat session. So we're going to take a 20-minute break while we get the platform changed around. And we'll be back for some bench very soon. So that was an enjoyable session to start today, Zach. And yeah, it's a good one. National records being broke all over the place. But now let's see what's going to happen, because I know that there's a few record hopes for bench. So we'll be back in 20 minutes. All right, see you soon.
To warm up as it change your openers. 3 minutes to get back on the platform.
So we are back as we go into the last bit of the break. 35 seconds remaining on the timer. We are going to have Kirsty Horn
30 seconds.
in the 52 kilos sub-junior, and we are actually going to be having a national record attempt for Kirsty on the first opening bench, because there are no sub-junior 52 kilo class records. So anything that Kirsty puts up today is going to be a record.
Rear of the year.
So it's going to be exciting to see.
Honestly, she looks better from behind than she looks from the front. And we have Adam McAlpine. Let's see how long we can sit there quietly. I guarantee there's not three different boys on the running about. I can do it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is time. Clock is over. We have 30 kilos goes on the bar for Kirsty Horn. Kirsty's opening at 30 kilos. Kirsty's also our sub-junior in the under 52s.
So we're just introducing Kirsty here on the platform as we get everything ready. Bar is loaded for Kirsty.
Let's get this started. Welcome to the party. Al McKinney, get ready, and then Madeline Thompson.
So what we will do is we will turn the music down in the venue for all of our lifters, just because obviously they're staring up the ceiling and can't see the referee's commands. So obviously the ability to hear the commands is much more important. And that's a good lift for Kirsty. Nice, easy opener.
Next up at 35 kilos is Ella McKinney.
Ella McKinney, 35 kilos being loaded on the bar now for Ella in the 63 kilo class.
Ella went 3 for 3 in the squats. Particularly happy with the 150. Nice light 135.
All right, bar is loaded for Ella.
Nice easy opener. Maddie, get ready.
Self lift off for Ella.
So there are rules about where the hand placement needs to be.
So Ella just getting the replace command, just because she has to keep her
20
your
seconds.
index finger on the ring. Have to have the rings covered with your hands. Still has about 10 seconds left to get her start command, so still plenty of time. Gets her start command, 7 seconds to go.
Oh, that was ridiculously
No
light.
problems at all there.
First warm-up, nice and
And
easy.
there we go, good
Anyway,
lift.
lights, and even after that, that's the beauty of why you should start nice and light in case something crops up on the platform. That's a good lift for Ella.
All right, Madeline Thompson now 40 kilos.
Maddie, your bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for Maddie.
Maddie's striding out there with the confidence and ready to wrestle it there. Yes, we
Nice,
go.
easy opener there for Maddie
For our Maddie.
with the 40 kilos.
70 kilos goes on the bar, 70 kilos for Yin.
Yin now having 70 kilos loaded up.
Is opening above body weight. She is the current Northern Ireland record holder in the bench at 75. Let's see if she can put that a little bit more than
So Yin currently is the NI record holder for bench. That is 75 kilos. So let's see whether she's going to maybe try and make tracks to break that today. With the 70 kilo opener, looks like the 75 kilo record is possibly in reach. Gets a little lift off from our platform manager, Pete. gentle. Did she maybe jump the start command? Possibly. Let's see what the referees say. Yep. Looks like it was a no lift. Just jump the start command.
You need to wait for the referee to start and say start.
So the commands are start, press, and rack.
85 kilos, rack height 9.
You must wait for all the commands before you begin, otherwise, unfortunately, it's a no lift.
You'll see some lifters today will have their own lift off, and you'll see some will want.
Maverick Rich is now 85 kilos.
You're more than welcome to ask. Mav, your bar is loaded. 85 kilo opener, let's go. Nice smoke show here. Lifter to follow with the same weight as Tom Harris.
Nice easy opener there from Maverick. Really strong. Good lift for him.
No crash and burn on that one. 85 stays on the bar. Rack height 9 stays on the rack. For Tom Irwin, bar is loaded.
Tom Irwin now, 85 kilos remaining on the bar for him.
Come on, Tom, let's make this a nice easy opener.
Tom with the over body weight bench attempt for his opener. Very speedy on his press command.
No
Was
struggle
waiting for
whatsoever.
it. Yeah, good though. Very kind of speedy off his press command, but you know, kind of keeps it within the press command and all good. Alan Adair now 100 kilos for his opening attempt.
Big Al's coming out. For a nice easy opener, 100 kilos. 15 and a half odd stone to the bar. Oh, very slick and fast. 3 wides and it's a good
And
opening.
it's a good
That's where
lift.
you want to be. Center ref of it.
Center ref just making sure that our lifters don't have anything in their mouth while they're benching. Not their chain or anything like that. Just don't want to be choking. All right, Ross Anderson 100 kilos for his opening attempt as well.
Opening up on the bench. 100, let's go. The lifter to follow will be Josh Holmes.
Tell Johnny, as much as the live stream appreciates his butt, we're not running an OnlyFans here.
Yes.
For a good lift for Ross Anderson, 100 kilos.
112.5 for Josh Holmes.
Josh Holmes 112.5 kilos for Josh.
Johnny, the word on the street is that although the live stream is loving the look that you're providing, we're not running an OnlyFans club here. And if you could step to the other side of it there.
Bar is loaded for Josh Holmes.
Bar is loaded for you, Josh.
112.5.
Let's go. Nice easy opener. Took the NI record in the squat on the second attempt. Harry, get ready.
Josh Holmes, the man with the best hairstyle on the platform today. Nice, strong opener there from Josh.
Yes, that's 2 white lights. That's all you need. One referee give a yellow.
Good. 2-1.
For either feet or bums, probably. Next up, 117.5 is Harry Leasley.
Harry Leasley up next on the platform, 117.5 kilos.
3 for 3 in the squat. Hanging in there on a really hard 210. Open on 117. Bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for Harry.
Let's go. Next up, Bobby Wilson.
Nice, strong, easy opener there from Harry. Good lift for him.
Nice and safe. 3 whites. We have 120 goes to the bar.
And Bobby Wilson, 120 kilos. Current NI record is standing at 127.5, and word on the street is that Bobby is going to try for this record today.
Interesting to see.
Yep. Currently held by Matthew Flanagan, and was set in Commonwealths in South Africa this year.
Bar is loaded for you, Bobby. Let's go. Let's make this 120 look good.
This is Bobby's last year as a sub-junior, so trying to see if he can stamp his name in the record books. 120 kilos for Bobby. Been watching his training, and it's been going pretty well, so this record is...
in the tank today.
Might, exactly. This record could be in danger, so we'll see how he goes.
Not bad there.
First step there for our Bobby.
Yep, easy opener there for Bobby.
Bobby's not sure. There'll be a bit of debate. Remember, you have 60 seconds to put in your attempt.
And here we go. AJ Mulhern, 140 kilos. This is going to be a record attempt.
The Northern Ireland record in squat 3 times. Ended with it at 270, and now he is opening on a new NI sub-junior record at 140 on the bench.
Casually opening on a record.
Yep. And seeing what's queued up next for the lifter to follow, Tom. Looks like this is going to be another battle in the books for the 120s. Trying to take every record that they can.
Feisty category today.
Exactly. It's always good to see this bit of drama. Bit of a scrap on the platform. So AJ going to be getting a lift off. AJ adding 22.5 kilos to the record with this one, if he makes it. Easy opener.
Very little issue.
And never in doubt with an opener. New NI record for AJ. And we are back to the record battle. 145 kilos now for Tom Pitts.
On that NI record, Tom will be absolutely ripping that he missed that 271 squat a little bit up and down, so the anger's building.
So yeah, we're going to see
that's not a good thing.
Tom narrowly missing out on the NI squat record with his 271 attempt. So it currently stands at 270 with AJ, but now begins the battle of the bench. 145 kilos for Tom Pitts. Self lift off of the 145. Really
absolute light work there.
And that's a good lift. Another NI record taken by Tom Pitts.
On the deadlift or on the squats. Tom is carrying body weight in here today, so we'll see how this goes. 145 stays in the bar for Tom, or for Adam.
So Adam Galt now 145 kilos
Bar is
on the bar.
Loaded. Come on, Adam, let's go. Nice
So in the room, just announcing that the current NI bench record in the sub-junior 105s is held by one of probably Northern Ireland's and Britain's best 105 benchers in Kirill Sakharov. Current NI record stands at 191 kilos. Good lift for Adam though. Don't think the NI bench record is possibly in danger today unless Adam's going to be busting out some really impressive moves, but we shall see where he goes from here. Adam definitely has, I think, around a 150, 155 bench at least that I've seen him do before, so we'll see where he goes. Kirsty Horn now 32.5 kilos, going to be doing another NI record attempt, trying to push this by 2.5 kilos.
A little bit quieter so everybody can hear what actually is going on. But don't worry, we'll crank it up for the deadlift because nobody needs to hear a damn thing other than that. Other than gulders. Bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for Kirsty.
Sorry, Kirsty. Bar is loaded. New NI record attempt 33.5. As these are records.
Kirsty going to try and push her own record here by 2.5 kilos.
Choosing to go up 2.5 kilos on this one. Next up, Ella McKinney.
Nicely done. And it's a good lift for Kirsty. Another NI record. Next up on the platform, Ella McKinney, 42.5 kilos. 7.5 kilo increase for Ella.
On the squats and got her opener bench in to the smoke show, jumping 7.5 kilos.
Currently sitting 4 for 4. Trying to see what she's going to do going into this fifth.
Come on, Ella, let's make this nice and easy for your second.
Locking in nice and tight, driving those shoulders into the bench.
30
Lets it out. Oh, very fast.
Put some weight on that bar for our Ella. That was,
And that's unfortunately a no lift. Just jump the rack command.
the rack command.
Gotta wait for those rack commands. It's the one thing that people watch out for. It's not a strength issue, it's a technical issue. You've got to wait for your commands, otherwise you will get no lifted for that.
45 goes on the bar now.
Madeline Thompson now 45 kilos.
Bar is loaded for you, Madeline. Rack height 10.
Bar is loaded for Maddie. Maddie gets the 40 kilos on her opener. Going to go for a 5 kilo increase. Nice and strong by Maddie.
That's a very strong second lift by Maddie.
And it's a good lift.
Love to see it.
And a hallelujah hand signal. 75 kilos was on the bar for Yin. 75. This is to equal her Northern Ireland record.
Yin misses her opener on 70 kilos, but still going to be going for 75 kilos. Going to try and equal her NI bench record.
Experience showing. Bar is loaded for you, Yin.
All right, bar is loaded for Yin.
Equal the NI record. Come on in, let's go. No fear, just do. Come on. My riches, get ready.
Gets it nice and tight to the bench, gets the hand out. Grinds it up.
Yes, that was a bit of work in the middle.
Decent
And it's a good lift, gets one locked in.
Board.
The only place to go from here is up, so going to be a Northern Ireland
New
record
record.
going up.
It's on the cards.
Exactly. All the records falling today. Let's see. Maverick Rich is now 92.5 kilos.
And the bar is loaded.
Bar loaded for Maverick.
Bring that same aggression. Let's get the intensity. Lifter to follow at the same weight. Homer.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
no lift, unfortunately, for Maverick. Just that little bit too much.
Still got his third attempt.
Yep, still
Give
got
it another go.
Has one locked in, so not in too much danger, but probably just going to take that 92.5 again on his third attempt. Tom Irwin also going to take 92.5.
Right, Tom, let's go. 92.5, you called it. Let's do it.
Yes, pushes through the elbows.
Had a bit in the second gear there to get that one going.
And it's a good lift.
Let's see where he goes in his
Moving as a second left should.
105.
Exactly. Always see those second lifts a little bit of a grinder, but, you know, not too bad. And then number 3, you just go all out, see what you can get. Now it's just scrapping for kilos at that point. Ross Anderson now 105 kilos, going for a 5 kilo increase.
Bar is loaded.
Bars loaded for Ross.
Alan Adair, get ready.
Very nice second attempt there from Ross.
Yes, 3 wide eyes and a
Very easy, very quick decision by the refs.
quietly building back
Very
that
clear,
subtotal.
no issues with that one at all.
110 kilos, 110. Rack height 9 for Alan Adair.
Alan Adair, 110 kilos.
Obviously got the first one.
10 kilos of an
Easy.
increase.
The bar is loaded.
Currently going 4 for 4 so far. Coming into his 5th attempt here.
Great form. 4 for 4 so far. Hopefully that's not the commentator's curse. Josh, get ready.
Nicely controlled.
Alan doesn't like the rushes set up there. As you can
It's
see,
a good
takes
lift.
the time.
3 white lights for
Once he
Alan.
gets moving, it's all easy. 3 whites and it's a good lift. 122.5, Josh Holmes, rack height 9.
Josh Holmes now going up 10
All the
kilos
shot
on
ball
his
you
second
can see from
attempt.
the bar before we
Up
get
to
into the big race again.
122.5, 270 pounds.
Bar is loaded for you,
Bars
Josh.
loaded for Josh.
Jumping up a nice 10 kilos. Next up, Harry Leesley.
Josh weighing in 89 kilos exactly in the 93 kilo class. Nice slow touch point. Nice and strong off the chest and well controlled. And there we go, 3 white lights. It's a good lift.
Again, quietly building that subtotal.
Lovely and controlled.
Exactly. Just building that subtotal up. Just trying to kind of stretch that lead out as much as possible in the 93 kilo class. Harry Leesley now 125 kilos, those 2 big red plates on each side.
Let's see where he ends up with the deadlift. Or on the
275 pounds.
125. Bar is loaded.
Bars loaded for Harry.
so juniors that won't be rushed. You have 1 minute to get the start command on all of the lifts. 40 seconds.
Nice gentle touch on the chest. Pushes through, and 3 white lights for Harry.
We have 128 kilos on the bar. 128 can only mean one thing.
All right.
That means it's an NI record attempt.
128 kilos coming up now for Bobby Wilson.
Is here to try and take an NI record of Matthew Flanagan.
Bobby is going to try and he's going to have 2 opportunities to try and take this.
Mad Dog Matty.
So
Bobby Wilson.
Let's see, Bobby.
Gonna
have 2 swings. Northern Ireland record attempt. Here we go, Bobby.
Come on, Bobby, you gotta believe. Let's go.
There'll be some fight behind this one. Trying to get this record for some time now.
Yeah, I mean, the strength should be there. Question is, can he keep the technique in too? Got to keep those hips down, got to keep the feet flat on the floor. Can he grind through it?
Grind.
Maybe stuck. Bar stepping? No. Just a little bit too heavy there. Almost there. Almost there.
One more attempt. Somebody get that man a tin of Monster.
He has 1 more attempt at this. I mean, this record could be at risk. It's close. It's very close. Just that bit of a transition
grinder.
from the shoulders into the triceps. It's the toughest part, just getting stuck at the elbows. So,
AJ is looking to take back.
yeah, we shall see.
The bench and the NI record. AJ, your bar is loaded. 7.5 kilos jump. That's a lot another 2.5 to the NI record.
So record currently stands with Tom Pitts at 145 kilos.
If he gets it, this is
AJ going to try and bump it up another 2.5 kilos. Current record, if he gets this, will have bumped up 30 kilos in 1 day.
You wouldn't bet against him at this point, the way things are going.
Oh, very strong.
That was the first one he
Lovely.
looked at work for a wee bit. It was still easy.
And that's
A
good.
good lift.
3 wides and a new NI record. That is 7 lifts and 7 NI record attempts.
5 for 5 there for AJ. But now we move on to Adam Galt, 150 kilos.
Bars loaded for you, Adam.
5 kilo increase for Adam.
Come on, let's go. Nice and easy. 145 was work. But you've got this one. Tom Pitts, get ready.
Gets the hand out. Nice and gentle. Settles into place. Nice soft touch point. Good. Looks a lot easier than the first attempt. And it's a good lift. 3 white lights for Adam. 5 for 5 on the day so far. Adam having a good day. 151 kilos now for Tom Pitts. Record currently stands with AJ there, just a couple of attempts ago. Currently stands at 147 and a half.
On it, let's go. Bars loaded, Tom. Let's have it.
Let's see it, Tom. Tom is hungry for this record. He narrowly missed out on that squat record, and now he wants the bench.
Come on, Tom. Listen to the refs. You got this.
Strong lift out. What did the ref say? Yes. Good lift. A little bit of a downward dip for the middle ref, center ref, but it's all good.
bar, you can see it from the side, it was moving all over the place.
Current record then stands with Tom.
On a new Northern Ireland record for Tom.
Now we go back to Kirsty Horn. Kirsty going to be going for her 35 kilos. Again, a NI record for Kirsty.
With 35 kilos coming up, Kirsty Horn. Again, another NI record attempt. Bar is loaded for you, Kirsty. Let's go. Quietly, just adding 2.5 kilos each time round. Let's go.
Just building her total every time.
Let's have it. Come on. Madeline, get ready.
Time to go big, Kirsty. Let's see it. Nice lift out. Tries to grind through it just a little bit too much.
Just every bit too much.
Still has the NI record though at 32.5 kilos. Madeline Thompson now 50 kilos being loaded on for her final bench attempt. 5 kilo increase.
Come on, Madeline. Let's go.
Again, one of these milestone lifts.
Oh, personal record on the books here, folks. Let's go for it, Maddie. You've got this.
This can be a personal record here for Maddie.
McKinney, get ready. Just not today.
No, not today. Lost a wee bit of tightness in the chest. Also flared the hands open and closed. You cannot do that. That is a technical fault. So you must remain your grip on the bar. So, yep.
50 kilos stays in the bar.
50 kilos being loaded onto the bar for Ella McKinney. Her second attempt was very strong. Definitely not a strength issue. Just jumped her rack command. So let's see if she can just kind of pause, wait that extra half a second, wait for those commands, and gonna hopefully see if she can get this one locked in.
And you've got this one. Bench grip width is the widest. They're a very technical bencher.
Nice and strong weights for it.
No problem.
Much better this time. Yes, there we go. 50 kilos and a big smile coming off the platform for Ella.
A lot of pressure there coming back from the second failure in the second and adding on weight for the third, which is a good job. We have Yin Shen coming out with 76 kilos. Yin is the current NI record holder at 75.
Yin coming in now for 76 kilos, trying to beat her own current NI record attempt by a kilo.
That's all you need to do. Chip it.
Exactly. And at this competition, because it is a national where you have different age grade categories, you can chip records. You can chip them by half a kilo. So Yin opting to go by a full kilo. In open competitions, you can only chip open records, but you have to fully break age grade records by 2.5 kilos. But Yin going in with the 76. Let's see if she can get this one. 75 look nice and strong. Big push.
Looks good.
Look very strong. And a new Northern Ireland record for Yin. Big smile and a laugh coming off the platform. Her mum looking so proud in the audience as well.
2.5 goes back on the bar from Mav.
Maverick Rich is now 92.5 kilos. Going to try for another attempt at this one. Just got stuck at the elbows the last time.
Bar is loaded for you, Mav. Let's go. Come on, fire this up. Come on.
He's fired up once again.
He is indeed. Maverick probably the most fired up lifter on the platform this morning. He gets the work through.
He's
Looks
got
much
it
better. Yes, there we go. He looks pleased. Looks pleased walking off back into the warm-up area. All right, 95 kilos now for Tom Irwin.
95 for Big Tom. Jumping 2.5 kilos. Bar is loaded for you, Tom. Let's go.
Bar is loaded for Tom, going up 2.5 kilos for this. 2.5 kilos is the minimum jump you can make, unless it's a record attempt.
Come on, he needs it though, he wants it. Ross Anderson, get ready.
35 seconds. Tried to push it. No, unfortunately, just that little hair too much.
Just not there.
95 kilos was the limit. He makes the 92.5, so doesn't lose anything. So that was pretty good attempt selection right there. Ross Anderson now 110 kilos, going up a further 5 kilos.
Quietly adding those kilos, another 5 up. Your bar is
loaded for Ross.
Let's have it. Come on, big man, let's go.
Currently sitting at a 310 kilo subtotal.
Alan and Derek, get ready.
Ross unfortunately missing out on a couple of squats there, but still has some locked in, makes a subtotal. Self left off at the 110. Nice soft touch point, drives it up,
Strong fight.
keeps going,
Squeeze it.
holds it,
Gets a lockout.
racks, and the referees say, yeah, it's a good one.
3 white lights.
Getting
Nicely
redemption
done.
from a squat earlier.
Exactly. Bit of redemption there.
I'm hanging in here, and this goes to the top award. 115 kilos, rack height, 9 for Alan.
I don't think he had much more than a sheet of paper on that. So all good. Alan Adair now 115 kilos, going for 5 kilos up.
115, your bar is loaded, Alan, let's go. Liver to follow.
Right.
Josh Holmes.
Here goes Alan, 115 kilos.
Come on, Alan, let's go. Let's have it.
Alan currently sitting on a 300 subtotal. Needs this to go 6 for 6 on the day.
30 seconds.
Big, strong drive. That could have been a second.
Smooth.
And it's a good lift, 2 to 1.
One lifter gives a red for finger pump, I'm assuming.
All good.
There's a jeweler in the house. Emergency replacement in the back. 127.5 kilos.
Josh Holmes now 127.5 kilos.
For the next 2 lifters. First out is Josh Holmes. Bar is loaded for you, Josh.
Bar is loaded for Josh. Just finishing getting his wrist wraps done. So still 50 seconds on the clock. Lifter cannot enter the platform until their wrist wraps are secure. The only thing you can adjust on the platform, or going on the platform, is your belt. But Josh not opting to wear a belt. Gets the lift out. Soft touch. No, just a little bit too much.
Not today, not today. Ends with 122.5. Next up at the same weight.
Doesn't drop too much. Only drops 5 kilos off that attempt, down to 122.5, but still pretty good.
Kilos, so he knows he's near the top end here. Get ready for the grind, folks.
Harry with 127.5 kilos, only gone up 2.5 kilos.
Bar is loaded for you, Harry.
Harry's had a good day so far, 5 for 5. Let's see if he can make it the full 6.
Let's go get it. Ain't no quitters and resurgence here, boy. Let's have it. gotta believe. Next up is Bobby Wilson.
He fights for it. It's getting stuck. No, just not there.
Just not there.
Unfortunately, not today.
Steps away with 125 and a good deal of blood pressure.
Still 125.
128 kilos.
128 kilos now for Bobby Wilson. This Northern Ireland bench record.
And who doesn't love
Trying to see if he can take it away from Matthew Flanagan.
taking them?
There's been a bit of friendly banter back and forth between the two over the years as when it comes to bench, fighting it out during bench press champs and a few various other competitions. Bobby trying to see if he can finally take this. This is his last opportunity to try and take this NI bench record.
He's fired up.
Come on, let's go and show
He
them.
wants this.
Matthew won that we've got this. That's it, wind up that temper, big man.
Oh,
Let's have
he
it.
is fired up.
This is going to be a good one.
Jumps his press command.
But he gets it up.
He gets it to the top. And it's a
No lift, unfortunately.
lift.
Jumped his
unlucky.
press command
Care about
and a
press.
little bit of up down. Not today. The record lives on.
Well, you get it next time. Any more chips? More chips needed. There should be a full.
AJ looking for 152 kilos.
We're just looking at 152 kilos is on the bar for AJ. Now, what do we have? We have 2.5, we have 5s and 0.25s. Go 151, can we?
You can 151.5 or
That's all you need. That's all you need. Well, we'll see. The record chips, there should be 4 0.5s and 2 0.25s. We think it's maybe. There has been. So, load her up, whatever you've got. If it's 152 is called, so we don't have it.
So just looking to see. AJ's looking for 152.
151.5, which is
Changing it to
still
151.5.
a record, still adds to that subtotal, and still gives him the chip
Showing
that he
the
needs against Tom.
Weights
So it gives
to
him that
the
extra
referee,
0.5,
centre
so
ref, to make sure that it's a valid
everything
attempt.
AJ needs to stay in the game on this one.
So current record
And he's
standing
going to sixness, see if
at
he's got 6 for 6
151.
in the tank here in the NI record
Going to be going
attempts.
for
AJ,
151.5, just trying to chip it as much as he can.
Come on, 6 for 6. Tom, get ready.
All right, AJ currently in at 5 for 5. Wants the record. Currently holds the NI squat record.
This is a huge increase on the record that was set last year.
He absolutely wants this.
Background.
No, not there. Just a little bit too much.
Half a kilo too much for our AJ. That opens the door again. So Tom missed the squat, but AJ's missed the bench.
So Tom currently holds the record at 151. Wants to see if he's trying to see if he can add an extra 1.5 kilos.
So close at the subtotal stage. So he needs this.
This 120 battle for first and second place is absolutely kicking off. It is neck and neck.
Lay it up here. Come on, Tom.
Lifts it out. very
there.
strong. 3 white lights. It's a good lift for Tom and an increase in his NI record. AJ and Tom both having an NI record each, and every little kilo counts whenever you're trying to make these this battle for the 120s. So Tom currently sitting at 415 subtotal, AJ with 417.5, but now Adam Galt 155 kilos. This is pretty much right near Adam's top end that I've seen him do before.
Come on, Adam, let's go. Come on, you've got it.
Let's see what he can do. No, just that bit too much.
Just not there.
Still comes away with a 390 kilo subtotal as a 105. Just very, very light on the 105s, but did really, really well. All right, we're going to take another 20-minute break as we let our lifters get warmed up and ready for the deadlift session. This is where things get real loud, get real exciting, because there's the old saying goes, competition doesn't start till deadlifts begin. So everybody get ready. We'll see you in 20 minutes. I will move it, yeah. All right, so here we are. We are back, ready for our deadlift session to begin. First up is going to be Kirsty Horn as we go into the last few seconds of the break here. We have about 30 seconds left, and Kirsty is actually going to be opening us on a NI deadlift record attempt. Because, as we said earlier, there are no 52 kilo records currently in existence. So Kirsty, anything Kirsty gets is going to set a record.
This is where, from the audience perspective, please get very noisy and slightly rowdy. None of us really care. Just remember
5 seconds remaining.
At least if you're sitting close to the live stream.
And here we go. There is time. So here we go. Kirsty is going to get the clock changed over. 1 minute on the clock. And here we go. This is where the fun begins, everyone. And with the center ref giving us the signal that the bar is loaded. Let's see it, Kirsty. Here we go. Energy in the room is starting to pick up a little bit as people begin their opening deadlifts. This is where things get heavy. Let's see it, Kirsty. Nice and strong opener. Good, easy opener there for Kirsty. And it's a good lift and a new NI record for Kirsty. 100 kilos now for Madeline Thompson. This is where things begin to speed up, because even though you have a minute on the clock, it's generally pretty fast turnaround, because you just have to grip it and rip it. And then I know that the spotters and loaders, Zach, you generally tend to get a bit more of a workout this time around.
Yep. Plenty more work to do.
Yeah. So let's see it. Here we go. Here is Madeline with her 100 kilos. And pulls it up nicely.
No problems whatsoever.
Easily. Keeps control all the way to the ground. And 3 white lights. It's a good lift for Maddie. Ella McKinney now 120 kilos. Being loaded up. So I'll take her to 285 kilo subtotal. Let's see if she can maybe make that magic 300 total, which would be extremely impressive for a sub-junior 63. Oh, very strong.
Looks good.
Gets the down command. Nice and easy. 3 white lights. 135 for Yin Chen. I did hear a vicious rumor that Yin might also be trying to go for the NI record on her deadlift, so we will see what that happens. Yin is definitely one of the impressive, had an impressive showing at Commonwealth, so we'll see whether she can manage to pull this out. 135 kilos here for Yin as she walks onto the platform, nice and confident. Nice narrow stance here, almost like a very kind of French style. But let's see. Big deep breath, braces, locks in tight. Nice easy opener, moves just as an opener should.
Lovely.
And that's a good lift for Yin. 157.5 kilos now for Tom Irwin. Tom currently sitting on a 232.5 kilo subtotal. Nice and casual walking onto the platform. All right, let's see what he does. Getting set up, nice and close to the bar. Sumo sense. Big deep breath. Pulls off the ground, very easy.
Very strong.
Should be no problem. White lights for Tom. Maverick Riches now. 165 kilos for Maverick. This will put Maverick onto a 432.5 kilo total if he pulls this. So him and Bobby are currently pretty close, fighting it out for the 74 kilo class. Maverick fired up as usual. Gets him nice and close to the bar. Big deep breath, locks up the belt. Braces.
Light
Big
work.
extension at the top. That's a good lift. 190 kilos now for Alan Adair. Let's see what he can pull. All looking very strong as they have started off the day. But this is where, because everything speeds up, we only have 14 lifters. We have a full flight of 14 lifters in this flight. But deadlifts move very rapidly, so you maybe only have, say, 8 minutes in between attempts. And whenever you're going for your full max, it can be very neurally taxing. So you really just have to blast out as much as you can here. On there, 190. Big pull.
Lovely.
That's a good lift.
190 stays on the bar for Bobby Wilson.
Bobby Wilson.
Bar is done for you,
190 kilos remains on the bar for Bobby. Got it nice and tied up.
Unleash the beast here. Come on. Open up that can of worms. Show
All
us
right,
the
let's see it,
crazy.
Bobby. He is looking real strong. Gets the feet locked in. Big deep breath. Yes.
Ripped off the ground.
Very strong off the floor.
Very nice.
That's a good lift. All right. Ross Anderson. 200 kilos for an opener for Ross. Ross doing really well on his bench. Coming into it, going to try and, with this 200, going to try and get a 515 total with the locked in as opening deadlift. So let's see what he can do. All right, Ross. Big deep breath, brace. And nice and strong off the floor. Moves like an empty bar. And it's a good lift. Next up, Harry Leavesley, 222.5 kilos. Big pull for Harry on the opener. As an 83, weighing in at 82.9. Just coming in under the wire on that one. Let's see it. 222.5. This is nearly 2.7 times body weight with an opener. So let's see. Getting the bar nice and cleaned up. Center ref always just making sure these lifters have every opportunity to rip this off the ground. All right. Bar is loaded for Harry. And he comes walking out nice and confident. Let's see how this opener moves. Should be nice and easy. Just maneuvers the bar into place. Gets it nice and comfortable for him. And pulls it up off the ground.
about.
That's a good lift. 3 white lights for Harry.
240 kilos goes on
Josh
the bar.
Holmes now 240 kilos being loaded onto the bar.
Opening on 2.5 kilos.
Josh looking for the 587. This is actually going to be a NI record attempt, opening on an NI record. His current record is 237.5 kilos, so going to try and beat it by 2.5 kilos. You must be confident if you're opening on an NI record, and especially your own NI record. So this is going to be impressive. Not only going to be a deadlift record, but also an NI total record for the sub-junior 93s.
So let's see it. Josh Holmes.
Going to push Josh up to a 587.5 kilo total.
Let's see this.
All right. Let's see it, Josh. Nice wide sumo stance. Oh, look at that.
Lovely.
Very strong.
He thinks it's easy.
And it's a good lift.
And it is.
Easy opener. 2 new records
There we go.
for Josh. 250 kilos.
Tom Pitts, 250 kilos. Over 550 pounds. This is going to be the fight in the 120s.
A total of 665 if he gets it, and that adds 60 kilos onto the Northern Ireland total for an NI total record just on this opening deadlift. So the record books are getting ripped up today in the 120 category.
So Tom with the 200.
The total it makes will be, folks.
So this is for the total record. It is not for a deadlift record for Tom.
He's going bigger.
Let's see. Big pull for Tom. Let's see it. Gets in nice and tight. Up, up, up. Very strong.
Smooth
Down.
opening.
That is so fast and so smooth.
And it's a good lift.
New record for
All right.
Tom, but he's not going to be happy there.
Adam Galt, 250 kilos now.
Adam is in the 105.
Adam in a 105. Kind of going to be looking for a 640 total as a sub-junior 105.
Touching distance, and he goes 3 for 3. Bar is loaded, open a quarter of a ton. Adam Galt.
Quarter of a ton for Adam Galt.
Let's have it.
Let's see it. Big and strong, locked in the hands. This isn't getting away from him. Big deep breath.
Oh, look at that. Locks it out, gets it up to the top.
Does he jump the command possibly? No lift, unfortunately. Just looks like slightly soft lockout on the left and then jump the down command. So the strength is there, but you know, just got to listen to those commands. All right, AJ Mulhern. 280 kilos from AJ Mulhern. NI record attempt. And a further total record attempt as well. This is a phenomenal attempt here. Gonna push his forecasted total to 697.5 kilos with this first attempt. Sub-junior 120, gonna be trying to push over 700 kilos from his second attempt onwards. Let's see it, AJ. Looking real strong, locked in. What a pull. Moves like an empty bar. And it's a good lift. All right, second attempts now. Things starting to heat up again. Kirsty Horn, 80 kilos. Kirsty going to try and improve on her current NI deadlift record attempt. Going for another attempt. Increase by 10 kilos. Now going up to 80. Adding 10 kilos to her deadlift record and to her total record.
49 kilos. This is weighing 80 on the bar. Getting dangerously close to the double body.
So in between the first and second attempts, and in between every third attempt, the bar is cleaned, just to give every opportunity for these lifters to rip this off the ground.
Your
Bar is loaded for Kirsty.
Kirsty adding 10 kilos to her
Let's see it.
deadlift record. Just setting records across the board here, folks.
Oh, big pull, little bit of work as a second deadlift attempt should be.
Lovely second deadlift.
Looks good.
And it's a good lift.
3 white lights. 110 kilos goes in the bar. 110. That team's 2.5 cars for Armadi.
All right, Madeline Thompson now 110 kilos. Adding 10 to her previous attempt.
2 out of 3 in the squat, 2 out of 3 in the bench. Let's see if we can make it 3 out of 3 in the deadlift. 110, Maddie. Bar is loaded. Let's go. Come on, let's have it. Ella, Kitty, get ready.
Big pull.
Very smooth.
Super, she got lifted before he was finished talking.
And that's a good lift for Maddie.
130 kilos for the phenomenal McKinney. Jumping up 10 kilos in her second. The first one was an absolute smoke show, as all of her firsts have been for Ella. Bar is loaded, Ella. Yep, get ready. Come on, Ella, let's have this.
Ella with 130, nice and strong pull off the ground.
Plenty more in the tank.
Yes, there could be
And it's a good lift.
a third one for Ella.
Big smile coming off the platform. She is feeling good.
The third attempt here could be a record.
147.5 kilos for Yin.
Yeah, this is 7.5 kilos down from her current NI record, so she's just cruising all the way to the third.
7.5 kilos below her current NI record. So let's see what she does on her third attempt.
Let's go and smoke.
Going up 12.5 kilos on this one.
Come on, Erwin, get ready.
So 7.5 is absolutely in the realm of possibility on the third. Let's see. Big pull.
Very smooth.
Looking nicely strong
Looks
there.
good.
Very strong.
Good lift by Yin.
Let's see where she goes.
Could be a record attempt next go.
Absolutely. I think it's well within the realms of possibility.
We have
Tom Irwin, 172.5 kilos. Tom going for a 15 kilo jump.
Tom's jumping 15 kilos from his opener.
380 pounds of an increase for Tom.
A little health and safety and angry salmon there, making sure that the referees are paying attention.
Going to give the bar a nice little clean here. Lifters can request a clean from the technical officials,
Next up will be
and the technical official will inform the centre ref.
first up we Tom. Tom needs to flat this one.
Bar is loaded for Tom.
Looking for you, Tom. Let's go. 172.5.
172.5 kilos for Tom. Gives the feet a bit of a wipe, making sure there's no talc on the bottom of the feet.
Come on, Tom. I got this.
See, getting in, locked in nice and tight. Strong pull off the ground.
Very fast. off
Speedily
the floor.
moved.
And it's a good lift. 3 white lights for Tom. 180 kilos for Maverick Riches, just shy of 400 pounds.
No point further about here. Let's put the weights on.
So let's see Maverick going up 15 kilos. Bar is loaded for Maverick.
Yeah, Mav, let's have it. Come on. 180 kilos.
Maverick just shy of 450 total.
6 pounds.
Going for 447 and a half with this lift.
A whole lot of bad
He
camera.
is fired up.
Go.
Easy win.
On the there, get ready.
Big pull.
No bar.
Very strong from Maverick. And it's a good lift.
We have the Matt Gary of NI Bar Stadium.
Alan Adair now 200 kilos.
Matt Allen, whatever we want. 200 kilos. Alan Adair. Your bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for Alan.
Over the 200 mark. Come on, Big Al, you got this.
Locks the feet in.
Bobby Wilson, get ready. Fast up, fast down, 3 wide legs, that's the way you want it.
That's a good lift.
Gonna go big in the third. 307.5 for
Bobby Wilson now 207.5.
Right this way. That's it. Spotters,
Bar is loaded for Bobby.
Lovely. The bar is loaded. Let's go, Bobby. 207.5. Come on, let's rip it up here.
Casual as you like, walking onto the platform like he owns it. He wants this deadlift.
Where's that
That NI bench record escaped him, so he is fired up, ready for these big pulls.
Locked out.
There it is. Ah, that's a good lift.
Next up, we have 220 kilos. 220 kilos for Ross Anderson. I think Ross is jumping 20 kilos.
220 kilos now for Ross Anderson.
And your bar is loaded, Ross. Let's have it. Come on, buddy. Go on, babe. You called it. Let's rip it.
All right, let's see it. Ross, 220 kilos.
20 kilo jump. See what he makes of it.
20 kilos of increase for Ross.
Up. Yes.
Gets the down command.
Oh, there's more in the tank there yet, too, for Ross.
And it's a good lift.
Where you want it. 232.5 kilos. 232 for Harry Evenstein. Harry's chasing the total record and he wants to take it off his wee friend Reese.
Harry Leavesley, 232.5 kilos. Sounds like Harry is maybe going to be going for a total record attempt on his third.
Let that man go.
232.5 kilos is 512 pounds. Big pull for a sub-junior 83.
Get ready. Technical setup here by Harry. All the way.
Nice,
Lost it
strong.
out.
No lift, unfortunately, 2-1. Soft knees.
Knees not locked out on one. Don't know what the other is. No, front knees on one and the long leg trend directly on the other. 260
260 kilos now for Adam Galt.
260 60 kilos. Adam Goat. Bar is loaded for you, Adam.
Bar is loaded. Adam missed this one because he had soft lockout,
He's decided to go up 10 kilos.
but it's still going up.
Ballsy move. Let's see if it pays off. Come on, Adam.
Let's see, big pull for Adam. Big pull.
That's a fight.
Grinds it out.
Locks it.
Looks much better this time.
There's a lot of work to get that to the top.
Oh,
No.
it's unfortunate.
Shoulders,
Soft shoulders.
2 to 1. 2 to 1.
Now he gets into the danger zone.
Referee likes it. 2 didn't.
At risk
He
of dropping
has
out.
to make his next lift.
He's in a position where he needs the last one to get
All
it
right.
But back in the action here, we have
262.5 kilos for Tom Pitts.
262.5 for Tom.
Tom going up from 250 to 262.5 kilos. 12.5 kilo increase for Tom.
Tom's just keeping his powder dry all the way to the third in the deadlift. See where it ends up.
So
The bar is loaded for you, Tom. Let's go.
Tom currently on a 665 total, looking for 677.5.
George, get ready.
Big stretch. Ready for this pull. Big pull.
It's a big pull and a big fight.
Blocks it. A lot of work in the second half, but it pays off. It's a good lift for Tom. 3 white lights.
Monster 677 total. Ladies and
All right.
gentlemen, here we have
Josh Holmes,
Josh Holmes,
262.5 kilos as well.
22.5.
He was already 2.5 kilos above his record on his first lift. This is a monstrous 25 kilos above the current record, or the record that he set at the start of the day, or the record that was at the start of the day. Josh looking for this for a 610 kilo total.
Bar is loaded for you. Let's go, Josh. Record test. Bar is loaded. Let's go.
Let's see it. He is ready to go.
This is going to be a big one.
Big and strong on this. Nice and strong. Looks like a good lockout.
Makes it look
And
easy.
it's a good lift as well. Where do you go from there?
Plenty more.
One more attempt.
Go to the third one. Let's see where it goes. He's
All right. 300 kilos for AJ Mulhern. An NI record attempt. 300 kilos as a sub-junior.
161 pounds.
AJ currently on 697.5, going for 717.5. This is history being made. Phenomenal lifting here from AJ today. Already takes the squat record. Misses out narrowly on the bench to Tom, but he wants more records. These are his today. Comes in, looking at the bar like he owns the place.
Takes his time to set it up. 300 kilos is a big weight to be messing with.
Sets it up, locks the belt in.
Come on, AJ, you got this. Let's rip it up. Come on.
Big pull.
Up.
Looks
Lovely.
real strong. He still has more in the tank.
Referee say,
Think he knows it.
And
That's
it's a good lift. Total and deadlift record with still one more attempt to go.
where the hell is this boy going to end? Somebody
Kirsty Horn now, 90 kilos. Again, pushing her NI record, deadlift and total even further.
last round
Last round
of deadlift, folks.
of deadlifts. This is it, leave it all on the platform.
In your inaugural Northern Ireland Nationals for the sub-juniors. 90 kilos on the bar. Kirsty Horn, get ready. Another NI record attempt for total and
So this is where a bit of a slowdown in between each attempt because we must clean the bar in between every single attempt. Give them every opportunity to rip it off the ground. Bar is loaded for Kirsty. All right, gets locked into place. Pull, just can't break the floor. Not today, but still walks away with her deadlift and total record on our second attempt. Awesome job by Kirsty.
Not a bad day all in all.
120 kilos.
Madeline Thompson now 120 kilos.
Maddie holds all the records in the 76 category, which is moved up into the 84 for today.
10 kilos of an increase for Maddie.
And the 84s, you have the legendary.
Currently on a 255 total. Looking for that 265.
Your bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for Maddie.
120 kilos. Come on.
Back bow.
I reckon that could be a PB lift for her.
Let's see.
And it's a good lift. She is so excited getting a little PB on the platform there.
Fantastic.
You love to see it. You love to see the joy of people coming off the platform when they make a successful lift.
140 kilos for Ella McKinney.
All right.
Record
Ella
attempt
McKinley.
coming up.
NI record attempt for her.
Smooth and in the groove the whole way through the day. Basically has 8
Trying
for
to
8.
add 10 kilos.
And here she is taking on the Northern Ireland record in the 63s.
Ella looking for the 63 kilo record.
32.5. So not only is she taking on a record, she's about to blow it out of the water.
So current record stands at 132.5. So she is trying to absolutely smoke this record.
She's going high and wide all day. Come on, Ella, let's have it.
Oh, she wants it.
Get ready.
Fired up, pulls it off the ground,
Smooth.
locks it out.
And the referee
And the referees say
says,
3
It's
white
good.
lights. And a new record for Ella McKinney. What a way for her to finish the day.
Brilliant way to end
Not
the day.
content with that, Yin Chen, 156 kilos.
156 for Yin. What was that, 156 for Yin?
Yin trying to break her own record, standing at 155.
That means it's a new Northern Ireland record. It's not really the whole way through this. I'm like a dog with the feet pulled out.
So Yin trying to go for a total of 359.5 kilos.
156 NI record attempt number
Gonna be
3.
a big pull for Yin.
Let's go. Your bar is loaded.
Here we go.
Cool and calm walking onto the platform. Screws the feet in.
Tom, Aaron, get ready.
A little hint of a smile. She wants this. Pulls it off the ground. Grinds
That's a
the way
fight.
through.
Back
Getting to the
fight.
top. Can she lock it out? Gets the down signal. Yes! Nicely done. She celebrates with her coach going off the platform. Her coach Lara very pleased with that one. Excellent attempt selection there.
Next up, 182.5.
182.5 kilos now for Tom Irwin. Just over 400 pounds on this final pull for him. Looks for that 10 kilo increase on his current total. Currently at 405, looking for the 415. The bar is cleaned. Tom currently in second place in the 83 kilo class against Harry. Let's see Tom.
Come on. That's
Wipes the feet. Places them nicely. Gets ready, big deep breath. Locks in the belt. He wants it.
Let's go. Rip it up.
Rips it off the grind. And what do the referees say? Yes! 3 white lights, it's a good lift for Tom. Great way to finish the day. 3 for 3 in the deadlifts. Maverick Rich is 192.5 kilos. With this lift, will still stay in second position. Needs this for 8 for 9 on the day. Had a pretty good day so far. Just making sure the bar is loaded completely accurately. We want to give every opportunity for these lifters. Do not want any misloads at this stage, at this final hurdle. Cleaning the bar.
Just making sure this bar's ready, getting it all nice and straight.
Getting it nice and ready.
192.5, Bob, your bar
Maverick
is loaded. Let's go!
trying to pull for 460 kilo total.
Get ready.
Let's see it. This is
Fired
yours,
up once
Maverick,
again.
if you want it. He is fired up.
Bring on that aggression
Locks
to
the belt in.
Come on, wind this up one last time.
Pulls it off the floor. Locks it out nice and strong. Holds it that extra second just for style. And it's a good lift. He is pleased with his performance on the day.
215 kilos. X-rays,
Alan Adair, 215 kilos. Lifter to follow will be Bobby Wilson. Alan in the 93 kilo class. Gonna pull this. Even with this pull, will still stay in second place. Alan going for a 15 kilo increase. Went for a 10 kilo jump on his first, between his first and second. Going for a massive 15 kilos on his third. He's had a really good day so far. He's been 8 for 8. He wants to go 9 for 9. This is his. Let's see it. Big deep breath for Alan. Locks in that grip. Pulls it off the floor. Can he lock it?
Back grind. Locks out.
What do the referees say? Yes! 2 to 1. A little bit of a hitch on the left-hand side, but it's okay. You only need 2, and a 9 for 9 day for Alan. Really good way to finish it. 215 kilos remains on the bar now for Bobby Wilson. Bobby currently sitting on 482 and a half. Wants the 490. Currently in first medal position, so this is all for the glory of it. Trying to push out those personal bests. Let's see it, Bobby. 215, wants the crowd behind him. Oh, he's getting pumped up.
He wants it.
Pull it off the ground. Oh, can he lock it? He does. And the referees say 3 white lights.
Stuff.
Good day for Bobby. 3 for 3 in the deadlifts. Ross Anderson, 232.5 kilos. Ross currently in third place. Currently on a 535 total. Bar is loaded for Ross.
Let's go. Come on. Come on, light this one up. Come on, let's go. You got this. All the way from Bangor. Let's bring it home. Come on.
Big pull.
Grinds it.
Gets his down command. And 3
That's
white lights
good.
to boot. Nicely done by Ross.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Harry Leavesley, 242.5 kilos.
2.5.
So this is for a total record.
NI under 83 kilo record.
Harry currently in first place.
Currently held inside
But that
the
record
circuit
is his
by
friend
Reese
Reese's, Reese Evans.
At the Commonwealth.
He wants that total record.
Harry and Reese would train together quite a bit. We'll see if that happens on Monday after this one comes up.
So let's see. Reese is watching anxiously in the audience, but he's always happy for his friend. Bit of healthy competition does no problems. Harry, your bar is
There we
loaded.
go.
Come on, wind this up.
Let's see it.
This is the one you wanted. This is the one you're here for. Come on. You got this. All the way. Come on.
Big pull.
Grinds it. Fight for the lockout.
Oh, not
Unfortunately.
today.
Just not there today. Oh, lucky Larry. Everything left on the platform.
All right, Adam Galt.
Adam got
This is it. 260 kilos. He missed his first. He missed his second.
working hard on the deadlift.
Technical faults, unfortunately, not strength. So he needs this one.
Technicality. He needs this one to stay in the competition. This
You'd
is
never like to see any lifter in this position, but
everything on this
everyone is holding their breath and going to be cheering for him, trying to get this lift.
board. He's going to need it.
If he gets this 260 kilo lift, he will get himself a 650 total, which is impressive enough.
Anybody go home?
But he wants this, needs this to be able to stay in the competition.
Adam, go. Let's go.
Your bar is loaded, Adam. You can hear the crowd getting fired up.
Come on, rip this up, Adam. No fear. Come on. Whole heart. Let's have it.
Big pull, big
That's
pull.
it right.
The crowd is behind him.
Up he gets.
He gets the down command.
He sets it down.
No. Unfortunately
Unlucky.
not.
No lift.
No lift, unfortunately for Adam.
I would probably question
Means that he cannot post a total.
what the coaches are, and there's no jury, so we can't.
All right, we move on. Unfortunately, Tom Pitts, 265 kilos for Tom. Currently in second place. Will remain in second place with this pull, trying to make just an extra 2.5 kilos.
Huge for some junior lifting.
Looking for a 680 total.
National stage, then low. Huge lifting.
Phenomenal lifting by Tom today.
Got the NI squat record, got the NI bench record, had the deadlift and total record. One last time, one last go at the well. 265, Tom, your bar is loaded. Let's go! Come on, let it up, folks!
He is hungry for this.
Come on! All the boys in Bangor are big pullers, so let's have it one last time. Come on!
Yes, he gets the floor. No, just a little bit
Just
too
wasn't
much.
enough.
No lift, unfortunately.
Epic day for our Tom.
But phenomenal day, going 7 for 9.
There's a man that plays for Ulster. He only bar lifts for crack. What would he do if he actually took it seriously?
Josh Holmes now, 275.5 kilos. 5 reds and a tiny, tiny little 0.25 on each side.
10 reds.
But that little 0.25 on each side makes all the difference.
First, deadlift at 240 broke his own NI record. Second
was 240 kilo on his first attempt, broke his deadlift record. And now second attempt, and then the third. So this is going to be a huge, huge improvement on his records. Bar is loaded for Josh.
Your bar is loaded. Let's go.
Let's see what he's got.
Come on, let's wind this one up.
He
AJ,
is
get ready.
absolutely locked in. Big pull. The grip starts to go a little bit.
Just lost grip.
Not quite there. Just a hair bit too much.
Very good effort nonetheless.
Ladies and gentlemen, your last deadlift of the day.
So here we go. Last deadlift of the day. Last deadlift of the NI National Championships 2024. Already holding over 700 kilos in a total. Looking to try and push that to 727.5 kilos. Already in first place. Trying to pull 310 kilos, 683 pounds. AJ Mulhern. This is bound to be something phenomenal to see.
What the hell is on this bar? Let me hear this.
310 kilos. This room is about to go off. Here he goes, AJ Mulhern. Let's see it.
Come on, no fear. No quitting. You got it.
Big pull.
That's a big pull.
Oh, just a
unfortunate.
bit too much. But what an effort. What an effort. And that concludes our lifting. What a phenomenal, phenomenal session of lifting, Zach. Has been really enjoyable to watch. And what a way to finish with a bit of drama. Need to go and let my heart rate get down a bit more after this. But we're going to go change the platform around, get ready for our medal ceremony, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you soon. right, and we're back for our medal ceremony. We are just asking our We're just asking our female lifters. Oh, are we getting everybody? I don't know. I'm not told anything here. It's fine. We'll just play it by ear. And I'm joined by Elena here.
Hello.
On the live stream as well. So yeah, we're just getting all of our lifters up for the medal ceremony.
Yeah, great
So
performances by these sub juniors. The standard.
Yeah, I think we're doing a split between male and female lifters. So
I was gonna say the standard for these young people is just unbelievable. The performances it just increases every year. Really, really incredible. So many records broken during this session.
So yeah, so it's good to also see those sub juniors really coming through, because you look at the standard that some of them are putting up today, and you know, I can already tell that there's going to be some lifters in the open category who are definitely worried already.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm sure there are some open lifters who are looking at today's performances and sweating a little bit, you know, especially some of those, the heavier boys with those squats and everything. Really incredible stuff. Squats and deadlifts especially really incredible.
All the time. There's always people missing for the medal ceremony, off going to the bathroom and off getting changed, all these things. So
absolutely.
You know.
So in first place,
all right. In the 52 kilo sub junior class, in first place, with an NI record in squat, bench, deadlift, and total.
Fantastic lifting.
Phenomenal lifting for Kirsty Horn. Now, Kirsty, I think, has already had to leave, so being collected by Emmanuel, her coach.
Yeah, really great performance from her. Clearly, you know, the first NI sub junior in that weight category, so took a clean sweep of all records. So we hope to see her continuing those records in the future.
Ella McKinney getting an award for the 63 kilo class.
Already competed multiple times this year. NI record in the bench and deadlift. Round of applause for Yinshin. And last but not least,
Ian with a 359.5 kilo total, getting gold.
big lift all round, leaves nothing on the platform, just goes clean mad, which we love to see. Big
And in the 84 kilo
Madeline
class,
Thompson.
Madeline Thompson getting gold with 265 kilo total.
See what you're doing there? Watch me shoot. Round of applause and photographs for the girls.
Well done to all of our female lifters in this morning's
Absolutely.
session.
Boys next for medals, and then we will do the best lifters. Right, if you were a boy and a sub-junior, please, if you identify as a boy and you're a sub-junior, please approach the platform
Now,
right now.
putting our male lifters on the platform now, our male sub-juniors.
Some really, really strong performances from these guys today. Really, some pretty, like 120, quite a stacked class, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
Quite a
120s
battle.
was extremely competitive,
Extremely competitive, really.
fighting back and forth for those records all day.
Gonna have my work cut out for me as records manager. Hopefully everybody will claim their records, and again, just continuing pushing the standard up.
Gentlemen, you're a sub-junior man.
Yep.
Colin, you're free to
So
check a couple of those bad boys.
giving out, every competitor gets a certificate as a record of their day, just so as they can kind of track their progress and get a bit of a memento for the day. So even if they don't get a medal, they still manage to get a little memento.
A very important note, ladies and gentlemen, there was an absolute record fest today, okay? However, can announce it, but if you don't claim it, you don't get it. So make sure the instructions are on the NIBF webpage. Make sure you email in to our records registrar and physically claim your NI record, okay? And that's for any parents or family members in the audience, because you know that there's a group
So
of
just giving out that little important bit of info in the venue that if you break a record, you must claim it by emailing in. You must email records manager at nipowerlifting.co.uk just to make sure that you actually claim your record. That goes for both our sub-juniors today and any of our lifters yesterday.
It can be noted records can be claimed at any time, even historical records. If you've forgotten to email into Records Manager, I can update that for you, but obviously the sooner the better. Get that updated, especially before new competitions, so people know what they're trying to break.
Yeah. So we move now to our 74 kilo sub-junior category. In second place, with a total of 460 kilo, the silver medal goes to Maverick Riches. And in first place with a total of 490 kilos, the gold medal goes to Bobby Wilson.
Bobby Wilson, who of course competed in Commonwealths in South Africa, doing bench only. So this is his first 3 lift in a little minute. I'm sure he's happy with today.
And in the 83 kilo class, Tom Irwin with a 415 kilo total, taking the silver medal.
And your 2024 83 sub-junior Northern Ireland national champion, Harry Leavesley.
And Harry Leavesley taking the championship in the sub-junior 83 kilo class with 557.5 kilos of a total. Moving to our 93 kilo class.
Silver medalist.
In second place with a total of 520 kilos. Silver medal goes to Alan Adair.
And your gold medalist came in here with
and in first place, absolutely smashing his records today. In first place with a total of 610 kilos. The gold medal goes to the new NI Sub-Junior 93 kilo champion, Josh Holmes.
Last but not least, the 120 category.
In the 120 kilo class, in third place with a total of 547.5 kilos.
The squats, and then a big lot of work everywhere else, and put in a perfect day 6 for 6. After that, your third place.
Third place goes to Ross Anderson.
Really, really competitive class today. Really competitive.
Equal opportunity employer. In second place.
In second place. Phenomenal lifting by the second place winner, taking an NI bench record with a total of 677.5 kilos. The silver medal goes to Tom Pitts.
Hands off for the silver medal and also the NI bench record. However, 2 men
and
entered, 1 man
finally,
leave.
phenomenal, incredible lifting from our first place national champion in the sub-junior 120 kilo class, 717.5 kilos, putting about 100 kilos on the total record. The gold medal goes to AJ Mulhern.
What's particularly noteworthy about AJ's records there is that a lot of the previous records were set only a year ago, so this is a huge rate of progress for these young men.
Okay, for the 2 best lifters, we have.
So we have best male and best female lifter.
Pound for pound given on the formula. For the girls, the best lifter.
Best lifter today
From the sub-juniors.
in the sub-juniors.
Get a lovely big trophy. Best overall for the weekend, actually, out of all girls. And a nutrition now goodie bag goes
gets a Nutrition Now goodie bag. Yin Chen.
Come on, Yin, you have to get up here.
Go that way, go that way, go that way, go that way. Sorry, she was about to trip over cables.
Get a little goodie bag from Nutrition Now, who are partner, I suppose you could say, with NIPF.
Nutrition Now have been a fantastic sponsor to us for
Yes,
a number
absolutely.
of years, giving us.
So very generous every competition, giving a little best lifter bag.
Best
Yeah.
male
It's
lifter
fantastic.
coming from today.
And best male lifter.
Across the board. But pound for pound, we have at the top AJ Mulhern.
AJ Mulhern getting best male lifter overall.
I don't think there's any surprises there, frankly.
Best lifter trophy and a Nutrition Now goodie bag of all water compliant approach.
So that's best lifter overall, is it?
Yep, best lifter over the entire weekend.
We're both
for Yin
sub-juniors.
and AJ.
We're both sub-juniors.
Yep. from
Again,
both
that's really a
sub-juniors.
testament to how far the standard is pushing up with these young people especially, but even to get overall, like, that's really incredible.
A best of
Yeah.
luck to all
So
of our
fantastic lifting all weekend for all of our lifters, and just phenomenal performance. So cannot believe that it's already over.
I know.
But we will be looking forward to our next competition starting next year in February with our rookie in Asylum and Newtonards. Until then, we have a Home Nations to look forward to in a couple of weeks. So I'm sure we'll all be looking forward to that. But until our next competition, until we see you again,